We're turning the Rocket City into the Rocket City on the downtown Huntsville Vinyl Record Trail. Welcome back to another day exploring Huntsville trails. When we started this series, we wanted to make sure we showcased all of the celebrated identities of Huntsville and Madison County. So far, we have shown you coffee, beer, cocktails, space, art, but today we're showing you an old and kind of new piece of local history. The Vinyl Record Trail is the newest addition to the Downtown Huntsville Incorporated collection and currently has 5 stops on the list. Each of these stops are a beloved record or audio store found in the area, and we're going to check out each and every one of them. Our first stop today is at Maxwell's Music, located on South Memorial Parkway. According to the DHI website, this place specializes in rock, soul, country, and even more so jazz. They also have a wonderful vintage selection, all thanks to the AM Collective. You can find vintage clothes for adults, children. They have bags, they have stickers, homemade art, all the stuff you see on the walls. It is for sale, including these awesome records. There are so many records. So when you walk into the store, you're going to see about 3 different aisles filled with vinyl records. And like I mentioned before, they go from rock to country to soul to jazz. And then of course you've got your new arrivals, and they have a pretty good selection here. And something that's so great about going to these different vinyl record stores is that they all offer something different. They all sell vinyl records, but they all have different selections. And now something I really enjoyed about coming to this spot today was the staff, very friendly. I walked in and I have no idea, I'll be completely honest. I'm not a very knowledgeable person in the vinyl record world, and that's okay. That's part of the fun in going on these trails, is I'm learning something new. And they were very, very friendly. The particular employee today was very helpful. She informed me about what they offer. And then, of course, she told me about the cute vintage selections they also offer here, which I think makes this place unique. Now, if you're familiar with Maxwell's, they used to be located on Clinton Avenue in downtown Huntsville and recently moved, and that was so they could have more space. Well, this new spot, I'm here to inform you, is very spacious, and it is a great place to come check out. There's lots of room. You're not going to be shoulder to shoulder with people or stepping over anyone. So, yeah, I really enjoyed this spot. And the good news is our very next stop is right next door. Black Rose is next on our list, and this place might seem a little bit smaller, but I hear its quality of material is quite mighty. Apparently their saying is, quote, all killer, no filler, and I can get behind that. They have a variety of different genres, but they supposedly have a standout punk and metal section, so let's go find out. So right off the bat, you walk into the store and you automatically see the standout punk and metal selection. This whole wall right here is dedicated to that genre. You can also notice they have a lot of classic rock, they have country, and they also have some cool little audio players that you can find and purchase if you feel the need to do so. They also have cassette tapes here. You can also find some CDs, and of course, get some local merch. We love to support our local businesses, and wearing their merch is a great way to do that. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with where we are exactly in Huntsville, this is not necessarily in downtown Huntsville. This is on South Memorial Parkway over in this complex right here. As you see, we're next to Bigfoot's Little Donuts. There are a bunch of different locations right here that offer some local flair. So again, if you're looking to support local business, which is something we do like to promote quite often here, this is honestly like a great one-stop shop. Okay, this next one is for our more serious collectors. AVIQ is where you will find first pressings and limited edition reissues for those who appreciate the finest in sound quality and rarity. Now, I don't know what any of that means, so I'm hoping I'll get a little educated on this one. So walking into AVIQ, you're going to notice that it is an open floor, kind of looks like a showroom, if you will, for audio devices. And you're probably wondering, I don't see any vinyl records. Well, that's because you need to go towards the back. So fast forward, we're going to walk to the back and to the left, and there's a small little room back here that has a very modest collection of vinyl records. AVIQ just recently began selling vinyl records, and that's to encourage folks to shop local and help bring awareness to the vinyl record trail. Now, the main reason these folks are on the trail is because they sell audio equipment. So you're going to find record players here that you can play your vinyl records on. The folks here are very knowledgeable when it comes to audio. So if you are looking to find the finest quality for your records to play, they're going to be able to help you here at AVIQ. Now, of course, you do need to get stamps whenever you're on this trail, and if you want to win the prize at the very end, then, we don't expect you to purchase a $6,000 audio player. But if you want to, please do. This is your place to go. But of course, if not, you can purchase a vinyl record from here, and they have some really popular ones that you might be familiar with, or maybe they have some unique ones that you're not so familiar with. What began as a small shop at Low Mill in 2007 is now a 3,000 square foot vinyl paradise at Vertical House Records. This is easily the largest stop on the list, which means the options might be endless. Let's go check it out. So immediately when you walk up, the vibes are great. It is a beautiful 70-degree sunny day. Garage door is open. I already love what I'm seeing. Now, you'll also notice that about half this space is not being utilized in this particular video, and that's just because they are still working on expanding into their space. Right now, their collection is still probably the largest we've seen on this trail so far, which will bring a lot of good options for people who are looking for something that may not be a unique, one-of-a-kind type record. If you're looking for something that might have duplicates, this is a good place to stop. Not to say they don't have unique items here, because they certainly do, but if you are a person who, say, has been looking for that classic Neil Diamond vinyl record, then this could be your place to go. Now, the owners of this place were also very, very friendly. I'm sure they would be willing to help you if you had any questions regarding a record that you're looking for or a genre you're looking for. And something else that is great about a trail like this and the vinyl record community as a whole is that a lot of these storefront owners are either friends with each other or familiar with what the other place offers. So if you're looking for something very specific, or maybe it's a little niche, ask an owner or an employee, because they probably could point you in a direction to find whatever it is you're looking for. Wrapping up the trail today will be a blast from the past at Huntsville Revisited. This stop was started by local historian and 6th generation Huntsvillian William Hampton, who is also known as the Record Finder. So with a name like that, you've got my attention. Let's go inside. So if you want to come visit Huntsville Revisited, make sure you think ahead, because they do have limited hours. Mr. Hampton also has a full-time job, aside from this one, in which the hours are only 10 to 2 from Sunday through Friday. So if you want to visit this place, make sure you plan ahead. But once you walk in, the record store area will be straight and to the left. Right now, he is still working on expanding into this building, as he used to share it with 2 local artists. But now he has the space to himself, which is great because he has more room for all of the amazing historical things about Huntsville that he has found over the last several decades. So when it comes to the music selection here, you can find anything from Motown to R&B to country. I even found Dolly Parton. Who doesn't love Dolly? And I even came across an Alabama A&M marching band record. That's pretty cool. These are things that you really can only find at a place like Huntsville Revisited. This is a local homegrown shop and museum, so not everything you see will be for sale, but a lot of it is here just to view. But they also had things like Huntsvilleopoly and some books and t-shirts, so I definitely recommend showing up here and seeing some of the really cool things they have to offer. Mr. Hampton also has a background in the music industry. He headed up a music label back in the day, has a gold record on his wall, and he has a lot of knowledge when it comes to the local community. So I highly recommend coming in and showing your love here and showing some support, and Mr. Hampton will sure give you a nice history lesson on the beautiful area that we live in.
I really loved it here.
So a lot of music to celebrate locally and not locally. I hope you liked this video because we are trying to build up our music identity even more here in Huntsville. We have a rich history in music, and a lot of people don't get to see that. We often get overshadowed by our wonderful neighbors up north in the Music City. But we're here to show you that we also have a nice music presence in the Huntsville area as well. So if you liked this video, please like and subscribe to our channel as we continue to show you what is so smart about Huntsville. But until then, I have one more video to show you in this series. So I'm gonna go get geared up for that because we are going on a hike on some of North Alabama's most beautiful nature trails. I'll see you there.